Hang on.
You know. She'll get like Leslie's cats.
Honestly.
The big
Oh, her mom's pretty good.
was she?
Thank you.
So I was like, I'm gonna take a ritual bath and, you know, get cleansed before. So I set up my candles and, you know, I have like my little thing from Spiritual Gardens. And I put my candle, like I had the snake one, like, and I had it set in the back, and then I had like the psychic candles that they were selling for a little while at SG. So I had one of those in it, and I lit it, and I was like chilling, messing with the water, and I heard like a crackling sound as I sat down, and I turned around, and my entire curtain was on fire. And it started spitting plastic at me.
Oh yes, they do say that.
So now I have like,
Tell me it was spitting plastic in
well,
you.
that's where the little, yeah, so now I have like 3 little blisters all over my tail.
It was kind of foretelling.
Yeah, so like, but it
into the-
connects. It connects.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
it connects.
Yeah.
Then, so I got the fire out, it was fine. And, you know, I finished taking my bath, had to pick little plastic pieces out of the bath water. And then I took a shower and it was fine.
As
And
we
then,
do.
you know, I headed over and we set up. So we forgot to get candle holders. So we
Yeah.
It was like melting the bottoms of candles onto pumpkins and just stuck them there.
It was so fucking cute. Like, they were just everywhere.
Do it on night.
Now, did nobody take pictures? Did nobody take pictures?
And then we like took 2 shots of witch's whiskey.
We took 2 shots of the witch's
Whose whiskey? Yours or yours?
Mine.
Yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I grounded mine in a coffee grinder.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You don't put the whole seeds in there, Katie.
I'm into your seeds bag. Yeah.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time, you know?
So anyway, so, you know, we took some shots and then we did our, we like wrote our little,
Little seance
we
thing.
we wrote our calls to the corners, and we modeled it off of the ground.
You were?
North.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah.
So, funny thing about that movie is that they actually did reference the watchtowers. Isn't necessarily a craft thing. Like, that's just another Wiccan terminology for the
Right,
elements,
right.
Like,
Yeah.
watchtowers, the Wiccan.
So, and I kind of knew that, so that I was like, we'll just use, you know, kind of use that. So we wrote our little call to the corners, and we wrote our little seance, which was cute.
It was super cute.
And then we repeated it 3 times, because, you know.
Three's a good number.
So
and
we
I
get
could
started.
like feel it getting stronger too. Like as
Yeah,
we were
as we
saying
like
it,
got
it
to the end, I
super
was like,
awesome.
yes.
And we were both like slowly getting louder too. Like I don't know if we were doing it on purpose, but we did. That was cool.
So, like, did you guys do this tag-along style? or-
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so who was saying it? and who
So
was repeating
I
it?
started it and then she repeated it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And-
tag-along style. Okay.
And then for our calling the corners, as I said, like, hail to the watchtowers of the north, she would go north, 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 and then we would switch. And
Okay, so
like,
echo chamber and tag-along.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
super
we
fun.
like we did all the things.
That's what you were like, it sounds like I'm taking my notes.
Yeah.
You're like ripping with the nails.
So
It was super cute. It was
Yeah.
so fun.
so
cute.
then we get started, and there was this guy there who was really. Oh, I also downloaded the Spirit Box app.
Yeah, we got the
So
Which one?
the
Necrophonic?
yeah, that was the one. Yeah.
The
So,
free one or the $10
the
one?
$10 one.
It's worth it.
It was way better than
It
the
was
other one.
so
So
fun. Yeah.
So
Because the other one was like,
it was
It would
like
just give you
yeah.
words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like reading the room.
I think it would be interesting to have both of them going. On
No,
yeah,
you're
we
not.
I was doing
something
math.
else.
I was
Yeah.
doing math part.
You know, I was cussing out the nuns.
Those fucking nuts. No.
We get started, and there's this guy there. So, like, we're trying to talk to my grandma, and there's this guy who's just, like, really overpowering, and, like, he's, like, the strong presence. And we're like, okay, thanks for coming, time to go.
Now, what did you do to prepare for the seance before the seance?
Oh, like, we,
You called the quarters.
So we took the 2 shots of witch's whiskey, and we smoked a couple of those herb cigarettes that I've been rolling.
and then,
with
of course, we
lavender in
cleansed
them.
with both palo and white sage.
We did sage first and then palo.
And we had, like,
Okay.
pictures of our loved ones or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had, like, lots of protection crystals. Oh, and we had the protection oil, too.
Yeah, the protection
Okay,
oil.
so you guys did take proper measures.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I know a thing or two.
You know.
Like, learned
We've
a
been
thing or
studying.
two.
We've been paying attention.
We didn't go in there like horror movie style.
Like,
And we just find out, like, what is this thing?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that you would, but I'm like, let me ask her the
Yeah.
documentation.
Just to make
Yeah.
sure.
Also,
So, yeah, so we started, we did all that. We were safe. We were safe. And so this guy was there, and we were like,
Who's the guy?
we don't know.
I don't know.
He wouldn't
wouldn't tell
answer
us.
Why did he come through?
But
I
Katie
don't
asked
know.
him to leave. She was like, we thank you for coming, blah blah blah. But like, we asked you to leave, and he literally like so clearly on the spirit box is like,
No.
I looked at
So
Katie
we
and I was
said,
like,
time to
it's
go.
time to
Yeah.
Sweep it up,
I was like, it's time to invoke.
You
Like,
could-
we're just gonna
come
have to
on.
start
Hey,
this
we're in the middle of a
over.
ritual right now. I won't leave.
What do we
Tell him to
do?
Okay, you guys know the gift of like
He said no. I looked at Katie and was like, it's time to invoke. Like,
It's
I
a wrap.
don't want to do this. Like,
Uh-oh.
we're gonna do it again.
Yeah, so we closed out, and we could feel him leave, so it was fine. And then we started again. And
We like hung out for a few minutes. Like we
Yeah, we were like, let's
closed and
take a
we talked for a little bit. And
you're like, wow, can you believe these?
A little out there,
Yeah.
if you will.
We like re-saged everything, saged our cards and stuff.
You're like, leave it to a man folk to fuck
Yeah,
up the
literally.
evening.
And like I was mad because like I could hear my grandma, but he didn't say. He was just like he would just like yell things, but like nothing was coherent.
Yeah, it was just like grunting almost, like through the spirit box.
I mean, sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta evoke time to the seance to get someone helpful.
Like, was that
And
maybe
if
a
you
past
start-
life lover or something?
Maybe.
But it
So
seemed
can
to
we pull
be
a
so
cards on
like
that when we're done talking
everything.
about the seance?
Everything was fine. Like we were like talking to the spirits and stuff, and then like that he like started to get angry about
Patrick
it
with
almost
nails.
because like we weren't addressing him, is what it seemed like.
So yeah,
we just
so
got-
we got rid of him, and then we restarted. We did the whole process again, and this time, so we're talking to her friend Michelle, and we keep getting messages about like her dad, and I'm like. She was like, but I thought she had a really good relationship
Yeah.
with her dad. She was like, is there something I didn't know? And then like finally it occurred to us,
It's like, this isn't Michelle. Like,
and like we kept hearing a little girl's voice, and so we were like, okay,
Oh, I
so
got
obviously
chills.
some little girl was either her dad did something to her to piss her off, and she was like, so we were like, okay, obviously like this girl needs help, so. So okay, so we have this little girl, and I'm like, all right, she's like, she wouldn't leave, and so we're like, maybe I kind of feel bad, so I'm like, all right, what can we do to help you, right? And very clearly we hear,
burn him. And we were like,
okay, honey, we're not gonna burn your dad for you. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pull a card. What can we do? And I swear to God, I pulled the chaos card, and I was like, or the tower.
The tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
and
no.
so I was like,
I'm like,
we're not killing your dad. Like that's not something that's
we're
gonna
not gonna
happen.
do that.
Now, was it a little girl?
Now you could put a
And
good
her
It sounded like a little
Was the little
girl.
girl wanting to kill her daddy, or was
Yeah.
it an entity acting like
She
a little
asked
girl
us
wanting
to-
some guy dead?
I don't know.
Asked us to burn her father. Yeah.
That's a hit.
So we were like, okay, no.
Yeah, we were like, we're not gonna burn your dad. Like,
So we
that's
asked
not
her
gonna
to
happen.
leave. We were like, all right, thank you for stopping by. We're not.
Thank you for coming.
And so we eventually,
Bye.
because we got to the point where like we realized it was, it was Samhain. So like there were gonna be lots of spirits there.
You
No
don't
matter what
want
we
to
did.
come home, but
So-
you can't stay here.
Well, we were just like, if you want to enjoy the warmth, like you are welcome to hang out.
Am I on it?
We were like, you're welcome to hang out, but like,
Sorry, let me do better.
we're talking to.
Oh yeah, we would say you're welcome to enjoy the warmth.
but like we're talking
company.
to Julie and Michelle. And so
It was cool.
it was cool. Yeah.
We were like hosting a little spirit party. Like there was just
It happens.
a bunch, and like they were talking about at one point. They were talking about. They said, "Do it."
Yeah.
They're like, do it, and we were like, "Do what? Like, what are you talking about?" And I had been thinking about like taking.
So we
and
had
like
some
they all got
stoners.
excited about it. It was so funny.
I gave my herbal offerings yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had some
Have to.
stoner
I mean, I
spirits
could
with
smoke all the
us.
time, but I wasn't gonna smoke like during the ceremony. But they were like very insistent.
Offerings.
And they kept saying like don't go, like don't
She was supposed to go to a party.
Yeah, I was gonna go
Afterwards.
to a party afterwards, and they were like don't go, and we were like go where? And then she heard them say Amber's.
And I was like, "Is your friend named Amber?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Don't go to her party, babe."
Yeah, I was like I guess I can't go to Amber's. Like,
Guess I'm staying here.
yeah.
Hi, Amber. Yeah, funny thing. The spirits told me I can't come to your house.
So, sorry, babe. I'm
So
the
let's do a rain check Starbucks on Tuesday.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
the seance, and someone's telling me don't go to
Very
your
clearly
house.
said
so-
don't go.
Like several times. Like,
Yeah.
like they just
Very
kept repeating
clearly.
it.
Until we like got it, and as soon as I was like, okay, I will not go to Amber's, and then they just stopped. They were like, okay, fine, you're not gonna go to Amber's.
But yeah, so
So Amber ain't shit or something?
No, Amber's. I think what it is that Amber's on the south side, and like
It was a
sometimes
really
it's a
long
dangerous drive.
Yeah.
Like sometimes there's just like crazy people out there. You know what I mean?
There were some bad wrecks heading south on the
Yeah.
interstate last night.
And my mom kept texting me last night to see if I had made it to my friend's house. And so I was like, I wonder if there was an accident or like whatever. And like I would have been in it had I gone. So
Night, right?
yeah.
so yeah.
Not always that one.
And then we asked if Michelle was at peace, and she said yes. And then we asked my grandma if she was at peace, and she said yes, as long as, but she needs some people to let her go because she can't keep taking care of them from the grave. So, and then yeah, but like it was weird. Whenever we were talking to the little girl, I like felt her energy so hard that I like literally started crying. Like I was like, she needs to leave. 'Cause,
I was like
I can't.
tearing up about it. And when you told her to leave, one of the pumpkin stems caught on
Oh
fire.
yeah, and then it like sizzled and went, tss, and I was like, oh no.
I don't know if that sounds like a lemon.
So it sounded like a little girl. Like that's all it
And to be fair, no
was.
one just sound as children.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So I don't know if it was like actually a little, but either way, we had to get it to leave. We were like, it's time for you to move on.
And we were trying to do like card pulls, and like the spirit box was so active. Like there was just like a whole party of spirits in the party, and they were just like talking amongst themselves. Like
Yeah,
it was
they
cute.
were just like
It
talking
was so
to
cute. You
themselves.
could hear them. You could hear one say something, and another one would like respond to it, and they were like having a conversation on our spirit box.
So we need to play with this box.
We have been.
It's super fun.
It's
yeah.
so much fun.
Now that I have it like downloaded, I told her after the seance, I was like, I kind of want to turn it on.
Wednesday
Like, leave it on.
Yeah, just to see what's going on. You know,
Because there's what, been 3 or 4, and every single one I've been watching kids.
Well, I guess we're gonna have
Well,
to
we have the
change.
Yuletide thing.
Yeah.
We did the kind of like how you guys close out your seance where you go reverse.
That's called oculum.
Oculum, yeah. So that's what we did to
Even
close it
sounds
out.
fancy.
And
It
then
does.
we were like at peace, and then we went and got Blaze Pizza, and then watched The Craft.